A triple murder spurs a grand jury investigation into the state's Pardon and Parole Board. The Oklahoma County DA says he has evidence of corruption.
This comes after members approved the commutation of a man accused of those murders after his release. News 9's Barry Mangold is live at the courthouse with this story. Barry?
Yeah, Amanda Kelly. Today, District Attorney David Prater called for a grand jury to investigate the Pardon and Parole Board for possible corruption and neglect.
The law's in place.
Oklahoma County DA David Prater convening a grand jury to investigate the state's Pardon and Parole Board. Prater said one focus is the commuted sentence of Lawrence Anderson. After the Parole Board gave Anderson a favorable recommendation, Governor Kevin Stitt shortened his sentence related to drug crimes. Within weeks, Anderson was arrested for a brutal triple murder in Chickasha.
There are members of a family who are never going to see their relatives again. Why? Because Lawrence Paul Anderson was released from prison.
After the arrest, Stitt called for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation to look into the Parole Board's recommendation for Anderson's early release. And the director of the Pardon and Parole Board declined to comment today on Prater's new investigation. He says that's because the OSBI probe is still ongoing. Amanda?
And Barry, before I let you go, DA Prater also wants to investigate the Oklahoma County Detention Center's administration.
Yeah, Amanda, the Oklahoma County Detention Center has been dealing with a number of problems reported by the state health department, and those include sanitation and other issues. The district attorney says those issues have been repeatedly ignored by jail administration. And those issues that we're talking about here include reporting injuries to the state and properly supervising inmates. Greg Williams, the jail administrator, pushed back in a statement saying, quote, "We know there are more improvements to be made, but we continue to be proactive in removing barriers to quality of life for folks inside the jail." It's important to note that both for the jail and the parole board, the grand jury can recommend the removal of officials like board members or administrators. It can also recommend criminal charges. In Oklahoma City, Barry Mangold, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.